In our last video, we looked back at our immigration journey, and in this one, we'll be answering all your questions.
We're going to do these questions in a rapid fire answer type of style. So our answers will be very quick, honest, and we didn't do any planning beforehand. Let's get into it. You're first, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Do you still believe you made a great decision to move to New Zealand?
Yes.
Hey, I'm curious, what's the general vibe like towards South Africans in New Zealand?
I find it amazing. From my experience, the Kiwis are really nice, and it's so multinational that we're friends with so many expats. I don't really see any meanness against South Africans. It's been really good.
Do most people seem welcoming, or are there certain groups who feel uneasy about foreigners moving in?
To me, most people are welcoming in the workplace and in the city, but I feel like Auckland is like that. It's just so many people from different countries that, yeah, we welcome each other, so it's so good.
Have you guys ever run into any negativity as expats, or has it mostly been positive?
In my experience, I can't think of any negatives. No, it's all been positive.
Craig is the nicest guy. I can't see anyone being mean to him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just haven't had a bad experience yet. So
neither have I. If you're wondering where we are, we're just walking through the city. It is the day before daylight saving starts, and it's the first time that it's feeling like summer. The weather is amazing today.
You're next. Is the cost of living in New Zealand high?
Yes.
Anything that you find so startling different to SA that you miss in SA?
Or just like a few specific food types, like my honey glazed pork rashers and a few restaurants and stuff like that. But overall, I must say it's pretty similar, like the whole vibe.
Have you managed to settle into the community and make new friends, etc.?
Yes, definitely. And if you want advice on that, is to join a group. For us, it's been church, and we join a home group, or they call it discipleship group at our church. And Craig is very much into the running community, so we've made friends that way. So whatever your passion or your hobby is, there's a group for it, and you can make friends very easily.
Would you stay anywhere else in New Zealand?
No. What misconceptions about New Zealand have you made or observed?
That the people are unfriendly. I don't believe that. The traffic is terrible in Auckland. It's bad, but compared to South Africa, it's not the worst. That it's an island, because it doesn't feel like a small little island. It is big city, big country vibes, even though we're on an island. So
what have been the biggest challenges, and how have you overcome them?
Settling into New Zealand was a challenge, because it's not exactly the same as South Africa. There's a lot of different road rules, and the way things are done in the shops, and putting your own petrol in. That's something I had to learn. It's not like we've walked into paradise where everything is just perfect. You still have the stresses of work, you still have the stresses of everyday living. It's all the same, so that part of it is similar to anywhere you go in the world.
Would you ever become an All Black supporter?
Yes, but it's going to take time.
I disagree. We'll support the Springboks
Yeah.
if they play against All Blacks, but today, when the All Blacks are playing against Australia...
Come on, you ABs.
Yes, ABs, up the ABs.
Which suburb do you live in?
We're on the city fringe, which is walking distance into the city.
3 years is probably not long enough, but do you miss SA yet?
Yes, of course we miss SA, mostly our families, but also the places we used to go to, like the beachfronts in Durban and Ballito and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely miss South Africa.
Any more travels on the horizon?
Hopefully. But stay tuned to see.
Is New Zealand still in a recession?
That's a Craig question.
I wouldn't call it a full-on recession, but yeah, it's tight. But the whole world is tight with all the wars going on, so not great. Cost of living is up.
Craig is the one in charge of the money and the budget, so don't ask me those questions. I don't know. Okay, we're going to do this one together. How do you balance your day jobs with travel and content creation? It's tough.
Yeah.
Because Craig works full-time and I'm part-time, but I do a lot of weekend shifts as well. So the last few months have been pretty hard finding time to film videos, to be honest. So when we do travel, we try and make as many videos as we can, so we can spread it out over the next few months.
It's just busy, like weekends are full. I'm doing a lot of running as well, so we just have to balance our lives properly, and I only get like 20 days leave a year, so trying to fit travels in with those few leave days is also not easy, but we work around it.
Your China travel series was fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome.
Have you ever considered quitting your jobs to become full-time content creators? Well, that would be the dream, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you need to make a lot of money on YouTube to cover your cost of living, so
But
it's
then also,
not easy.
Craig studied engineering and he has spent so much time building his career. To just leave that behind is also probably not what you want to do. Because yeah, you put so much work and effort into being where you are today. So it's probably just going to be part-time.
We'll balance the two.
Yeah. Please share with us how many days during winter is there sunshine to enjoy the outdoors?
There's still quite a lot of sunshine days. You have bad weather, you have good weather, but I would say half.
More. It's been a good winter.
Half to 3/4 of sunshine days, but it's cold though, so the sun might be shining, but it's cold outside.
What activities are there to keep busy during winter months?
Run. A lot of running. You can go to Whakapapa ski resort, which is like 3 hours from Auckland, so you can go skiing, you can go up in the mountains, you go hiking, and just the normal sports that you might enjoy. So I enjoy my running, and it's not cold enough to not be outside, so
you can go on lots of day trips, explore New Zealand, all of those things right here. There's lots to do.
And you can drink cold beer at a pub. It's great.
Have you guys managed to save money and budget for retirement with the cost of living in New Zealand?
So we have KiwiSaver here, which is like your retirement fund, and the work contributes to it and takes a percentage of your salary, so that's going on in the background, but we have managed to save more here than we were when we were in South Africa.
We in Durban, South Africa are so fortunate with the weather and cost of living. Thanks for giving us this opportunity to ask questions.
Sweet as.
You're welcome.
What has been the biggest adjustment moving from South Africa to New Zealand?
Probably not being able to just pick up the phone and talk with family. There's a massive time difference, so it's either got to be early in the morning or at night when you schedule phone calls with your parents.
And what do you love most about living here now?
I just really love living in Auckland. The fact that everything is actually happening here. There's lots of events all the time. We just walk through the little markets in the city. There's a chocolate and coffee festival, and there's an Asian moon festival also in Dominion Road. So there's every weekend there's things to do and things are going on.
Are you happy that you moved to New Zealand specifically?
Yes.
And will you stay there now as your forever home?
Yes, but as we always say, we don't know what the future holds. There's a lot of reports from South Africans who have migrated to New Zealand and other Western countries that their economies are not what it was and very challenging, leaving many surviving instead of thriving. Is there truth to this from your observations?
Well, an important thing to do before you move or before you decide to move is create a budget, and that budget must have your new salary and obviously all your spending. And you can Google accommodation, you can Google rentals, you can Google prices at Pack and Save and Woolies, so just create a budget.
Or look at our budget video.
Yeah. And what I do suggest is ask your new employer for like a dummy pay slip, so you know how much money you're getting out at the end of the month. Plan ahead and it shouldn't be a problem.
Other than escaping the crime rate in South Africa, is New Zealand really benefiting, worth it economically?
Yes, I think there's lots of opportunities here. There's a lot of work happening. You must remember New Zealand only have 4 million people, so the opportunity to move into new roles and find new jobs is pretty good, and a lot of the Kiwis move over to Australia, so yeah, it's a good opportunity for South Africans and expats in New Zealand.
Do you call yourself Kiwi, and do you feel Kiwi now?
Yeah, nah. I don't feel like a Kiwi. I don't look like a Kiwi, because a Kiwi's a fruit.
Or a bird.
Or a bird.
Which Kiwi are you talking about?
But we are integrating into the Kiwi lifestyle, so slowly but surely we'll get there.
But I mean, we've been South Africans for 30 plus years, so you can't just drop that.
Yeah.
And if you are a New Zealander or whatever and you moved to another country, you can't just drop your identity. So last question, it's a rugby question again. Who do you cheer for when the Springboks play against All Blacks? Well,
come on, you booker!
Just watch our rugby video and you'll find the answer to that. Okay, so I was just looking through the comments on the video we posted last night. Sweet ass, bro, loving it. A true Kiwi now. Hey, we true Kiwis.
Sweet as.
My brother married a girl from SA. She's from East London, and also love the outtakes, the bloops at the end of our videos. Thank you. We try not to mess up, but we do all the time, so.
Way more than you see.
I love Bethel's. I knew straight away. Great for swimming in the big waves. We'll remember that for summer.
Yep.
3 years has gone fast. It really has. I've been watching since you went to the Seychelles. Wow.
That's a long time ago. Sure.
Big loves to you too. I enjoyed your korero, to talk or speak the Maori language. It was great to see how you like it in New Zealand. Kiwis are really laid back, sweet as. The town we come from, Belito, is also laid back. So I think that's why we enjoy it so much here.
Yep.
I hope you have a happy life in Aotearoa. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Really appreciate the comments. I only posted it like a few hours ago, so not many comments yet. But
So
anyway, that's it for this video. And if you have any other questions, just let us know in the comments. And if you want to see anything specific in a future video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.
Bye. In our last video, we looked at... Yeah.
It's going to be quick and...
In our last video, we looked back to our No, I said looked. Okay.